Browns carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start the fall season off right with the August Athletics Shoe Sale at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What up? It's the Old School crew. Jay Foreman, DP, Austin Norman, coming at you live, 1040 O Street. We are brought to you by the Mercado. Certified Piedmontese, special ingredients and butcher shop, 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, 168th and Maple up there in the Omaha. I want to thank Strick, for the crossover, always representing to the fullest. I was just joking. I'm not going to be in the Woolridge fan club. I'm always down for Strick. Always good conversation, good thought process. But there's a lot going on. I mean, we only got we'll keep this one short so we get back. We only got 8 minutes. The first scrimmage happened this weekend, and then it's in the dog days of camp, man. It's I will tell you this part of camp, it's like every step you take, it's exciting because you got a game in about 2.5 weeks. And then it's not because you got a game in 2.5 weeks. And I've been hitting the same guy, the same pad, the same blocking sled or whatever for enough times that I hate everything and everybody. And so it's this part of camp it happens in high school camp. When they have certain amount of time before their game, before school starts and all that. Even though school's starting for a lot of schools today for freshmen and so forth and so on. And then it happens in college and it happens in the pros. I had more fights with some of my good friends, the guys that I'm considered lifelong friends at this point in camp than with some, over-energized rookie trying to make a name for himself. Seriously. I was just thinking on the way in, guys like from Sean Bryson, who's, he's one of my best friends, to Dom. I always tell the story. Me and Russ Holstein fought 5 days in a row. I was like, I'll see you tomorrow. He's like, cool, I'll be here. We ain't going nowhere. I fought Corey Halsey in Buffalo. Sam Gash. It just kind of at that point, you know what? Let's just I need some energy. Let's just punch each other a couple times.
So after good friends, who are you most mad at in training camp? Coaches, other players, the system, the man, the world, like
the world. Anybody? Here's the funny thing. I will never forget when I was down in Houston. And Buffalo was different because we went away to a college. Houston, we did our training camp right there.
Outdoors for the advantage.
Yeah, it was a disadvantage. We were worn out. We were withered. And I remember finding out that the kickers were at home. And I didn't realize we're in two-a-days. You can't kick twice a day. But it never registered to me. I'm ramming into somebody twice a day and or whatever. So I would think you need to kick. And then I remember noticing maybe they, they're indoors and, because we were, having, full team practice or full squad, unit practice. So I was like, they're maybe the indoors because we had 2 practice fields. Right. And I remember finding out that the kickers somebody saw the kickers at the grocery store. When I tell you, I went off on all 3. I went off on the long snapper too. Sean McDermott. It's McDaniel. Sean McDaniel. Chad Stanley was the punter, and Chris Brown was the kicker. I just look at it. I was like, y'all ain't worth a plum nickel.
Did you see yesterday Logan Gilbert got done throwing 7 innings for the Mariners, and he was kicking it in the clubhouse playing college football 25?
Yeah, why you ain't even concentrating, bro? I mean, there's nothing else for you. You do your job done.
You did your job. You can't go back out.
Yeah.
Can't go back out.
Yeah. But you can't sit in the dugout and spit some sunflower seeds, ice your shoulder up.
Most bullpen pitchers and most other starters aren't engaged in the game.
No, they're playing games down there in
they're asleep.
Yeah.
They're asleep in the bullpen.
Yeah.
Half of them have pizza delivered.
Yeah.
You have some incognito fan throw hot dogs for you.
Yeah. It's no different than the preseason where, guys that, when I was a rookie and younger player, you're playing the whole game. Starters be over there like Bruce Smith, we played, that when we played, they were the Redskins then, he had, hot dogs and stuff like that. There's no difference, but that's if you ask who I was most mad at, I was mad at the kickers. Then I was mad at Dom Capers because of all that, we were doing. And then you're mad at whoever else you're going at. Then you just say, you know what? It's hot.
I was mad at the sun.
Yeah.
Especially the twofold. One, the hottest training camp I've ever been at was Carolina down to Spartanburg because there was no trees.
Yeah.
Dom Capers, they picked a place that had that's
Dom.
That had no trees. So there's no shade. And it's 100 all the time.
Yeah. And the heat makes you angry too.
Right. And then in Houston, you're coaching 2-a-days, and the sun literally sits on your hat.
Yeah.
It's sitting on your hat, and there's no escape.
Yeah.
It's a sauna.
And God forbid somebody steps on your foot. Something that you he'll say, "Oh, my bad, man," and then let us. Now you ready to fight.
And it's a different level of turf heat because the charcoal builds up and heats up. People never think about that. We had a turf field with little charcoal pellets, and at 100 degrees, and it's just manifesting all the heat. And you just go, you know what? I don't like anybody.
Yeah, it's and at this point, when you get a little bit older, whether college or the pros, you just every day you got to find something to get better at. Mm-hmm. And then you realize, okay, I didn't just get through practice, I got better. And if you do that, and you have everybody do that, then you start to play and practice and have some winning football. Coach Samuel told me something, man, when I was a young player about to start as a freshman, he's like, you always got to be able to operate or grade out at 85%. He's like, that's got to be your bad day. And I never forgot that. And he explained it to me in that kind of detail. He's like, every day you're not going to have it. It's just, he's like, there's days I don't have it. He's like, but the known is you're here. So you better get the best out of it that you can.
Let it matter.
Yeah.
Let it matter. Texan says, since when does the practice field or any fields have trees in most parts of the country. I've coached.
Depends.
I've coached in 7 states, and I can tell you all but the Redskins camp. If it's in Ashburn, there are no trees because they built a facility for practice.
Yeah.
But in most high school cases, high school fields,
probably does, but not I know not in the pros.
yeah, like it's around. Redskin Park had trees because until George Allen thought the Cowboys were scouting from the trees. So he had all trees cut down within sightline of Redskin Park.
Yeah. I know none of the pro places I've been had trees. Now Buffalo, I would say Buffalo obviously was not a very hot camp. Now you got some days that it'd get up towards 90, but it's not as humid as say Houston and
Irvine, California.
and stuff like that. So it's not that scorching heat, and so it just kind of depends. But Dom Capers loves the problem with Dom is when he sat up there and he said it, and I love Dom, but he was like, "Oh, to give us advantage, we're gonna practice our 1-a-day practice in the highest heat index." But I'm sitting here thinking, like, if it's 1 a day, you want to have the best practice and you want to be able to make sure the most recovery. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there like, that's not probably it, because now you got a bunch, and especially with a young team with, like all our really good players and veteran players were on defense. The young guys were on offense. Those guys were just trying to get through it. I mean, you had guys that are just straight out of college. Yeah. They hadn't even been in like 2 days this long, let alone being like treated like the Junction Boys. And I do understand what he was saying, but I also think you have to match up your practice plan to the leadership and the players and personnel that you have on all 3 phases of the game, because that's when you get the most out of it.
Did you prefer to have your shell practice in the morning and then full pads in the afternoon, or vice versa?
Didn't matter to me. Didn't matter, because I think once you get going, it's on. I mean,
well, they wanted you to have a little juice left in the tank for when you were full uniform.
Yeah,
like when you're full pad, because people will get hurt if you're fatigued.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, unless you're really scrimmaging, there's really not a big difference between full pads and half pads. Because when I practiced with half pads, I would wear thigh pads, and then you're just wearing the pants. Now you wear shorts with the, you could put them in your, your girdle or whatever you want to call it, your tights. But there'd be guys out there that be in their full pads and don't got no pads in there. Bro, I'm in full pads. I'm having every pad I got. Hip pads, thigh pads, knee pads. Hey, listen, I told this dude, look, you can laugh all you want till you get that hip pointer.
Neck roll?
We had, it's like called a cowboy collar thing. Yeah, it was built into your pads. But I think once you learn how to practice, what you have on shouldn't matter. The standard needs to be the standard. You know what I'm saying? Intention needs to be the intention. If you have the intent and the want to and the mindset to practice well every single day, the games just become a formality. But it's how you practice. Now, depends on how you attack it and how you like it. Like I said, I will say this before we go to break. I felt like Wade Phillips did a really good job with us. We wore the pads as much as we needed to, as much as everybody in training camp. But he made sure everybody was fresh for the preseason games. And now, mind you, we had 4, but especially the young guys. He would actually practice the veterans more if they weren't going to play, because they would get essentially 3 days off and rest the young guys. And then as the season went on, we'd wear pads, say, for 9-on-7, off for the rest of the day. Or we wear them for 9-on-7, inside run, or whatever, or just blitz drill. And by the time we got to Sunday, man, we were actually like salivating for contact. And we in our missed tackles, missed assignments, got less as we started to play better as the season went on. Now, granted, you only have 50 guys on the roster in the pros, so you can't do it. I mean, it's not even 50 because you got 3 specialists.
It was 47, then it was 53.
Well, it's 53. Yeah. You minus the 3 specialists, so that's the kicker, punter, long snapper, and then you minus the starting quarterback, backup quarterback, emergency quarterback. So now you're actually at 46. So you can't go 15 plays and 9-on-7, it just would be counterproductive.
Why can't that number be a greater number? Is that just money or management, lack of want to have to manage more people?
Oh, in the pros?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a management thing. It's just a more of a NFL PA. I don't know. I mean, it's a
like you would want to have more bodies so that you don't put wear and tear on your.
Well,
top,
they increased the practice. They increased the practice squad numbers.
Okay.
And now the owners don't want more players on the active roster because that means that you got to pay people more. So 53 is 53. They they've got more practice squad and they don't practice that hard anymore. So they good. I mean, heck, them brothers get full days off. Like full days off.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's going to be off? We're going to take a quick break, come back. You got the AP top 25 coming out, or came out. And then you have the, what is it? What was it, Austin? The All-American list. What is that?
USA Today.
USA Today, excuse me. USA Today, first and second team All-American list. So we're going to dive into that. And plus, we got NFL action of the first preseason game. And we got quarterback reviews of the rookies. Surprised by some. I really am. And we'll see where it goes. Anyways, Jay Foreman, DP, Austin Norman. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through August 13th is buy 2 6-ounce sirloins, get 2 free. Limit of 4. Also, $1 off on salsas. Location at 84th and Havelock and 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Bill Bush here for Hefty Seed Company, who wants you to know about their summer meeting on Wednesday, August 21st. You know how deeply I care about ag, so I'm locked into these topics for the meeting, including input costs for the 2025 growing season, weed control, fertility, seed traits, new varieties, herbicide, and crop protection pricing, and all industry news. RSVP today, heftyseed.com/store meetings, or call 402-646-2040. It's the Hefty Agronomy Meeting at Harvest Hall at Seward County Fairground on Wednesday, August 21st, from 1 to 2:30, with lunch at 12:30. Free lunch. Don't miss it.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Hey, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. It's official. Wedding season is here, and we know that every detail counts. From bridal party gifts to the finishing touches for the bride and groom, discover our exclusive selection of watches and fine jewelry. Did you know we even offer in-house engraving? Celebrate your special day with a personal touch and a timeless gift they'll cherish forever. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
LES is proud to be powered by your family, your friends, your neighbors, local people serving local people. Learn more about what a career at LES can offer you at les.com/careers.
A new school year is here with summer coming to an end, and it's time to get into proper shoes. Brown Shoe Fit is the place to buy this August with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoe with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. Don't forget, Browns carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start the fall season off right with the August athletic shoe sale at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Become part of the Landmark difference today. Landmark Implement, your John Deere dealer, is currently hiring in our parts departments. As a member of our team, you'll assist customers in finding the right parts for their equipment, manage inventory, and collaborate with sales and service. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you at our dealership. Apply today and grow your career with Landmark Implement, where your skills make a difference in the ag community every day. See full details online at landmark.careers.
Drinking and driving causes serious harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. In 2021, 65 people were killed in Nebraska by a car crash involving a drunk driver. Do not drink and drive. By drinking less, you can still be here for your loved ones. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Old School with DP and J.
Can Nebraska have a player-led locker room in year 2 under Matt Rule?
I think it could be in year 2. I always say this: we had great captains every year I was here, but I always say some of our best leaders weren't necessarily our captains. So I think when you have that, that's a player-led team. So it doesn't matter how old the quarterback is.
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What up? We're back. Jay Foreman, DP, Austin Norman. We're live in effect, 1040 Oak Street. And a couple texts here from the text line. I'm going to pull it up here. Got the questions abound. I didn't even know this is a big deal. Kip asked, I think he's asking about, he said a tailbone pad.
Tailbone pad.
Yeah, Kip, I didn't go that far. I did have the hip pads, but I cut the hip pads off so they were least fashionable.
You didn't have the ones that rode up the side of your.
They were, but I cut them off.
Yeah, that was a whole thing.
Yeah,
like
I liked the ones that came up to the side though.
Well, it was a good look.
Yeah, it made you look kind of cool.
It was a good look. The butt. Nobody ever looked better because of the butt pad.
No, until you take a helmet to the tailbone. But no, I never wore the tail pad.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
That was
not in the pros at least.
No. And we didn't even have girdles. We had the ones you had to snap in.
Yeah. Either way, as long as they get in there, I'm good. I don't care what you got to do. Sew them in, snap them in, put them in. That's all good. Then we got 3994. He said, did you? Well, he said, y'all seen the video of Matt lecturing players about why we are not winning? Man, show me the brick wall to run through. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I saw it. I thought it was from the scrimmage. I mean, from the open practice, but it might have been from the scrimmage. It was just him chewing out folks about, because during the open practice they had to run sprints because they were walking. It was like, no, why are we walking?
Yeah.
And then they got into a full moment where he said, okay, this is why it's not a winning culture.
Yeah.
The little things that you can control, your effort is the things you can control. And I like the fact that, accountability, always a good thing. So, bravo.
Yeah, however you skin a cat, what people need to understand this is like, it doesn't matter who's at practice. So you just need to be fortunate enough you can go to practices, whether it's open or not. Who cares? At the end of the day, he's got to run the team like he wants to run the team, and not every practice is going to be perfect. Look, we're 5-7 last year, so you got to understand you got a lot of things to clean up, even though you have more talent. And just because a guy's talented, you got to get him invested in your culture. I keep saying this, and I'll keep saying it, and I'll keep saying it, and I keep saying it. And I don't really care if people listen or not, and they do. But you could go get a player out of a portal from school A. That's great. That probably helps me sleep at night because I know what he can do because I can watch him, because I call it tangible. Like I can say, hey, look at this dude, and you could look at the stats, then you could look at film at a major, obviously Power 5. Then you got to get him here and make sure he's that same player here, and it takes some time. And then you got to get the rest of the team up going. You got a lot of young guys that are trying to find their way. Some are competing, some are in competitions for spots and playing times, and some are just trying to prove that they actually believe or belong here. And it's all dynamic while you're trying to get ready for a game, which is 3 weeks away. So it's a hard process for some guys to get used to. Like I was, as I had to learn how to practice when I got here. The standard that I thought was in the spring after I won the spot, it was not the standard as I was getting ready for a game. And I had to learn the hard way and fall on your face, get back up, and then obviously, get it going. Ends up working out all right.
One of the texters followed up and said it was more than just walking. He mentioned seniors sitting on the bench and fights breaking out on sidelines. You mentioned that that's just kind of a part of training camp. What's productive about a fight, and where does it cross the line into unproductive?
I'm going to sit on the bench. Period. If I'm tired, I'm sitting down. If I need oxygen, give me some air. Period. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'd have to see it.
Some of them, I mean,
fights are fights. I mean, listen, and it's not. Now, if it's one of those stupid things like, Austin standing in there, and I come and do something. Well, that's how you get kicked out of a game. Well, then that's a big deal. I don't foresee that's the type of stuff, but you got to make sure there's a time and place for everything. You can't do that. And I'll tell you a story about myself, and I had to learn the hard way. And this is from me personally, so I can stand on this because I did it, and I never fashioned myself as a perfect football player or the best. I was good, not the best, whatever. I started as a freshman at like an outside linebacker position, like Sam linebacker. So we ran a true 4-3 stack Sam. So I played over the tight end. Like a little bit of a defense change, personnel change. I moved to middle linebacker. Supposedly in a heated competition with another dude. I don't even like giving him any props, but he's all right, dude. I need to let that go. You know what? I need to let that go. You know what I'm saying, Austin? It worked out for me. I need to let it go. Yeah, man. You know what? I forgive Coach Bowl for that stuff. I do. My dad don't, but I do. So
it's your experience. That's what counts.
Yeah, that's all that matters. So we cool, right? We just wait. There's your clip, Austin. Now,
bury that hatchet.
I've given the power back. That's right. Right. I'm supposed to be a more mature person. Depends on who you ask, though, right? Yeah. And don't do that,
Good
Austin,
job,
because I'll let you down tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I was in a competition, and so you get so like. And this is just me personally. So, and I was so focused on that, and I was like almost put myself above the team. So I'll never forget, we were in a scrimmage, and it was actually, for people out there, it was a close scrimmage. Actually, Coach Osborne closed the scrimmage. Well, they came out, and Brooke was the quarterback, and guess what? We just weren't running option. We were running shotgun. Well, your boy Jay Foreman. Not only did I get the interception, okay. I think he was trying to throw it like Clester or something, or like in one of the slots. I took it to the house. Okay. I proceeded to high step and dance DP from the 20. I still can't believe it.
Percolate that.
Hold on. I had here's what I did. I picked it off and had the ball and was looking back at the guys that were trying to catch me. Then went into the high step and was mad, got in the end zone, did a little something, and threw. I can't believe I shouldn't be telling people about it. And threw the ball against the fence and was still wolfing. And Coach Osborne was like, get him out of here. You're going to be out of the game. That's 2 penalties, this, and this. As good as that play was, I was out of the scrimmage. So at that point in time, it felt great. but I felt probably about as dumb as heck as I was walking back to the dorms and they're out there playing. And so what it means is like, you know, when you're sometimes in those moments, you can kind of like lose yourself a little bit, and you got to make sure you don't. No, I never did that again, though.
No, we would ask the question, excuse me, Mr. Foreman, exactly what day and what drill did we practice your end zone celebration?
And I would tell you, I practiced that up and down Abel Hall.
I didn't ask you
every night
you,
in front of the mirror.
I didn't ask you when you practiced it. I asked you when we practiced, when the team practiced.
Yeah, we did not practice that. Then that's what T.O. is as much as he could raise his voice. And you know what the funny thing? Flags were everywhere. Because we had the refs in there. There was flags out there, like people pulling like the clips out of the White House when the guy jumps the fence. Magazine clips. Flags were everywhere. Yeah. The dude way down on the other end threw a flag. He just wanted to get in on it, and I was out of I got kicked out of there.
When did we work on that as a team?
And Coach McBride didn't show that either.
Yeah.
When we watched tape, skipped right over. Didn't give me no love. Didn't give me no love.
Oh, I wonder why he did that.
Oh, yeah.
Coach's instruction.
But the learning lesson was this. After falling on my face against the turf monster, against Big Bird, the turf monster against
you didn't get it back.
With the greatest one-handed catch by a middle linebacker in Nebraska history. A few weeks later, got it, scored against Colorado. That was a point that you would actually probably would like to dance, but I didn't. So I learned my lesson the hard way.
That's how
but you learned it.
Coached or allowed, Jay Foreman. Coached or allowed.
Yeah, it was not allowed. And it was not coached because who was the coach back then? Coach Sam probably had some rhythm. Coach McBride didn't have any rhythm. Coach Bull, maybe.
Coach D,
negative. Coach Nelson Barnes. Now he used to think he had rhythm, but not really. So nobody taught me that.
Coach Brown still says he can dance.
Coach Brown, yes,
yeah,
but he was an offensive guy.
Yeah, he still tell you he can dance.
Coach Brown, yes.
Well, but I think you just defined offensive coaches and defensive coaches. Most of the offensive coaches, the skill position guys can dance. And
they got to dance.
Right, like that's part of the deal.
Well, that's all they doing when they're doing the routes. They just dance.
Yeah.
Or doing their little releases. But yeah. So it happens.
That's how
even way back then, Austin, we got in fights in practice.
I never fought in practice. I never fought in practice.
You ain't practice hard enough then if you ain't fighting practice.
No. Look, I was 155 pounds. What was I going to
Somebody hit you hard?
No, get up and I was going to break that ankle the next time.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, I got so mad at a dude one time because he stepped on my foot in training camp. Oh, my. I think I kicked him. I was like, dude, I was like, there's 150 yards of field. How do you come over here? Like, you know what and that's when you know you're on edge. Because I was over at the we used to have this at least in Houston, they had this like tent. It was mist. They had the water, and then they had kind of like these like spigots where you like with cold, so you could put your head under. And so I was over there watering up. I'd have a little corner like where the linebackers were, and I know who it was. It was my boy Checker Fred. His name is Fred Weary, but I call him Checker Fred. And I know he did it on purpose because it was him and Milford Brown. These two loved to get me because they knew they would get me on edge and then they would explode during the game. And the best thing about these two, so Milford was what was it? What is it when is a comp pick? So he was picked like in the offseason, and Fred. So like they always used to say, hey, man, you need to come hang out with us. I was like, all right, I'll come over there. I get over there about 11 o'clock and they kick it. I literally walked in the house DP. And Fred had Milford Brown in the camel clutch.
Sounds like an off day for football.
Yeah.
Every
Now, mind you, Milford is 6'5", 345, and Fred was about 6'4", 300. I love them dudes, man.
And well, at least at home, nobody got taped to the goalpost.
No, we couldn't get Milford. He was too big and strong. Then I was like, it's too hot.
Frat boys.
Yeah.
Grown frat boys.
Yeah. We won't win many games. We had a good time, though. We had a good time. We had a good time together. The
real journey was the friends you made along the way.
Yeah. The only saving grace for Fred Weary is that they used to have remember they had those turf shoes. It was a thick like rubber. At least he ain't have spikes on.
Did you spat up for practice?
No.
Didn't tape all the way up.
I just taped my ankles. Yeah, but I didn't. But I never spatted for the game.
You did here, didn't you?
No, I just wore a tape over my shoelaces.
Okay, I thought I saw the
I just only wore tape over my shoelaces.
Saw
yeah.
tape on the champions high top.
No, those the ones that you got on those. Here's a better. You want to hear a good story? Here's the best story. So when I got here, we had Converse shoes, and I just tell people these things were like Timberlands. So I had got my uncle had sent me money for college, so I saved it, and I had a summer job, cutting lawns before I came here, and I went to the mall down there, and they had cross trainers, and they were all black. So I bought those, and then put the tape over the Nike, and took the Nike sign off. So my feet wouldn't be be worse than they probably look at. I mean, I got bad ankles now. Just imagine then would have never made it out of the starting blocks. But the main reason I didn't.
Champion and Converse football shoes were not good.
No,
back then they were not good.
And the main reason I did the tape over my shoelaces because my dad did that.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. So he never spent. So I kind of did that.
Had a whole generation of kids taping up the way your dad did.
But he only taped it over the shoelaces because the shoelaces that they would give you,
loose.
They were like XXX shoelaces. Yeah. They would be coming down there, You know how it is.
Bootleg.
He switched. Just tell you how much I followed your dad. He switched his last Super Bowl. He switched from whatever they were wearing to Pumas just for the final Super Bowl that he played in.
Yeah.
And it was so outstanding. It looked weird that we were like,
oh, you'd have to ask him about that, man.
Right. He's like,
no, it wasn't. It was spot built.
Yeah.
Spot built. Because those shoes would be hanging around the house.
Oh,
spot built.
Terrible.
Spot built. Chuck will be down here. I think he just called and told me that September 6th he'll be down here doing a little autograph sign. You might need to put him over there, DP.
No. I'm gonna get in that side and let you two.
No. We need to put him. We need to put him back in there. The place back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Okay, good.
We can do that.
I love my dad, but man, you talking about somebody? He could get me ready to play right now. I could play the first and last play. He knows how to push Jay Foreman's buttons.
Austin, you hear this? He don't want his dad in the guest room.
I'm not getting Foreman family business. I'm sitting right here and pressing my buttons.
Here, I'll give you. Here, we're gonna take a quick break. When I come back, I'll tell you why my dad always likes to push my buttons. This is actually a funny story. Jay Foreman, DP Austin Norman. We'll be right back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. It's official. Wedding season is here, and we know that every detail counts. From bridal party gifts to the finishing touches for the bride and groom, discover our exclusive selection of watches and fine jewelry. Did you know we even offer in-house engraving? Celebrate your special day with a personal touch and a timeless gift they'll cherish forever. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Serve Nebraska is inviting you to help thank volunteers for their service to our communities. The Step Forward Awards are Nebraska's highest awards for volunteer service, and you can show your appreciation for their hard work by attending the awards luncheon coming up on October 4th in Omaha. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. Made possible by sponsors like Omaha Public Power District. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
A new school year is here with summer coming to an end, and it's time to get into proper shoes. Brown Shoe Fit is the place to buy this August with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoe with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. Don't forget, Browns carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start the fall season off right with the August athletic shoe sale at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Hey, it's Chad with Nutrition Authority. Enjoy internet-crushing prices at the back-to-school blowout. We're taking our better-than-internet prices and cutting them even deeper, bringing you the biggest sale of the season. Monday, August 12th through Saturday, August 17th, the back-to-school blowout is on at Nutrition Authority. For location info, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Whether you like fishing together or fishing to get away, for the thrill of reeling in a big one, or just going out to have a good time, on the banks of your local pond, at a bend in a river, or on one of our many lakes and reservoirs, you'll always find the perfect place to cast a line, here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start planning your next fishing adventure today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What up? We're back. Jay Foreman, Austin Orman, DP, Old School. Talk a little Chuck Foreman action. My dad, here's a perfect example of my dad, man. This dude, I'll never forget, when my daughters were young, come home. I was like, hey, man, Dad, let's chill out on the popsicles. 4 or 5 popsicles is probably a little bit too much. Austin, you better get ready for this.
I love me some popsicles.
Yeah, I think I might have went to the gym, work out. It was like a Saturday or Sunday. Came back, and when you walk in, there's that awkward silence, right? Well, he had snuck a popsicle, and the girls had took the and like put them up in the in their bathroom. So we went in there doing brushing their teeth and stuff. They were there. Asked my dad about it. He's like, how'd you find out? Don't worry about it. Yeah. Rules don't apply.
Now you're Chuck Foreman.
Yeah.
The playbook was already written.
Yeah.
Ain't no new secrets.
No. No.
Oh, geez, always no.
Ain't that the truth?
Whatever you came up with in your mind, your daddy already done.
Exactly. We got a question here. A question about offensive skill position coaches dancing. Do we think Garrett McGuire can dance? He's got to be. He's like, what, 25?
Yeah.
Yeah. He got to be better.
They would kick him out of the room.
Who?
Barthel? Running back?
I'm sure Yeah. Offensive guys are just more flamboyant anyway.
But like Satterfield's not dancing.
He spent some time in the South, so I'm going to give him some credit.
I think they all can dance.
Yeah, I'm going to give.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
His brother can.
Okay, so it is the question: do you think Matt Rule can dance?
Yeah.
More importantly, do you think Matt Rule? Do you Matt Rule think he can dance?
Matt Rule seasons his meat.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
If there's two dudes there's two dudes that I can guarantee
I get that.
season their meat is Matt Rule and Tim Brando.
And he can barbecue.
Brando for sure.
He can barbecue. That Coach Rule, I think he grills in full.
Yeah. And Tim Brando, I guarantee you, eats oxtails.
Okay, Timmy.
Yeah. But I know Matt Rule can season his meat. That means for people out there that don't understand,
don't explain it. If they don't know, they don't know.
No, they need to know because they need to be educated. We're educating. If I say you season your meat, that means you got a little soul to you. Get the gap. That means you've been some places and adapted to your surroundings.
And they had allowed him to stay in Charlotte for 6 months. A part of that is at the 6-month mark, you have to show and prove. Like you have to show and prove. Like they're not gonna let
Charlotte's different though,
Charlotte's
man.
too serious about his barbecue.
Oh yeah.
For you to not,
well, you gotta
know.
They got a different barbecue because they put out like coleslaw on it and like vinegary and stuff, especially on their pulled pork sandwiches. I'm gonna tell you something about Charlotte, man. It's a very weird place. It's very weird. I lived in Charlotte. I didn't know they had that much stuff had that much stuff going on there because I never would think that I would be there. Hey, them country boys down there wide open though.
Wide open?
Yeah. I used to think people like up there because being from Maryland, I always thought people from West Virginia, they ain't got nothing else to do. Go cow tipping and drink. That's what we thought.
Well,
right?
For 70% of West Virginia, that's true.
That's true, but
like that's true. Right. Like
and it holds
stereotypes are often based off of fact. Not all the time, but they come from somewhere.
Look, the Hatfields and McCoys were real.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. It'd just be the Johnson and the Joneses and stuff, right?
Right.
And then one person, then the two grandkids fall in love, and then he try to mend fences. Charlotte's a little different, man.
It depends on which part. Like,
is it like any other place?
No.
Or is it just Charlotte?
And the problem is because you got like right across, you got Rock Hill or whatever that close.
Rock Thrill is right, like Rock Hill, South Carolina. The border's closer to Charlotte than Charlotte is to Raleigh, Durham.
Yeah. So
South
essentially,
Carolina,
Charlotte is like
South Carolina.
Is essentially a higher end Rock Hill.
It's the last stop before you get to real Dixie. It's like this is the last exit ramp before.
Hey, Austin, you get outside of Charlotte and you drive down to like Myrtle Beach. Yo,
I've been in Myrtle Beach. I've not hit Charlotte.
Hey, you drive down there, man, during the daytime, you see some stuff like, dang, I better not pull over here. They might think I'm working for them or something, you know?
Yeah. When I got there in 94, I was the only brother that I saw that wasn't working at events and didn't have a Jerry curl. Like those were the two.
I told you about the dude I seen down in Charlotte.
Right? Like
and he had a hat like kind of like DP with the thicker, like it was like a wool like bill. Yeah. And I remember looking over at him and I was like, dang man, you sweating that early? Like it's like
greasy.
Yeah.
That's what but
slow moving.
But you can't really say, and they looked at me because we were doing a TV show, we were doing my Panthers TV show in a restaurant. And I walked in and he was like, you working tonight? I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, go on to the back. And I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm working out front. And he was like, oh, you special.
Oh, yeah.
And I went, he's serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
they be wild. They got a mall in South Charlotte. And I was, me and my daughters, we went to when I went to Starbucks, we were walking out by where Cheesecake Factory is, right? But that's where the valet is. So I'm with my kids, and I think I had shorts on, and I might have had like a golf shirt on, hat on and everything. You just regular lady
keys.
Hey, hey,
gave them keys.
Lady came up to me and was like, "Here, can you park my car?"
I gave them keys, man. I knew it.
And I was like, what? And then she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking like, man, I know your car was nice. We could have just bounced in your car.
Oh, I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll never forget that, man.
When these were people that were coming to see my TV show being recorded who didn't know, oh, wait a minute. You fancy. And that was the code speak.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I'm going to have to change some things here.
No, I ain't changing nothing. I just like, once you get there, I got some good friends down there though.
And you can get to the real country. Charlotte likes to think of it is Southern, but there's a difference between Southern and country.
Yeah.
And
Charlotte is Southern.
You go to
you get out to the gas house
where
James Worthy is from.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole different world out there in the gas house. And it's probably 25 minutes from Charlotte. Maybe 30. Yeah.
Literally
the gas
2
house.
stoplights.
Oh, yeah. Gastonia. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. The gas house. And that's where we were that time out there.
Oh.
I was like, man, I ain't never seen no brothers like this before, man.
That was, you hear the folks, but no, you are a Gasholian.
Yeah.
You're from Gastonia, you are a Gasholian.
Yeah, man.
Like that.
Yeah.
It was different down there,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you come into Gastonia with like any type of dress shirt on, you stop in the press. Yeah, you overdressed for the situation.
And still didn't go down. Still got off them roads early. Sun is up.
Yeah.
That catching me there in the dark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyways, we're gonna take a quick break. Come back. We are gonna talk about the preseason top 25 and the USA Today preseason All-American. It's really interesting. I want to see if some guys got overlooked, man. If I was up there at Boulder, Colorado, if I'm Travis Hunter, I'm a little upset. Man. Anyways, Jay Foreman, DP Austin. We'll be right back.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Koppel Chevrolet GMC and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
A new school year is here with summer coming to an end, and it's time to get into proper shoes. Brown Shoe Fit is the place to buy this August with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoe with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. Don't forget, Browns carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start the fall season off right with the August athletic shoe sale at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hey, it's Chad with Nutrition Authority. Enjoy internet-crushing prices at the back-to-school blowout. We're taking our better-than-internet prices and cutting them even deeper, bringing you the biggest sale of the season. Monday, August 12th through Saturday, August 17th, the back-to-school blowout is on at Nutrition Authority. For location info, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT, from cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation right now at appliedconnective.com.
Experience a cleaner tomorrow with Niederhaus Refuse. Whether it's weekly residential pickups, large-scale commercial disposals, recycling, or roll-off, Niederhaus's team is here with reliable, efficient service and the most advanced solutions. Discover the difference that a committed and experienced waste management company can make. Niederhaus Refuse has been in business for over 100 years and is family-owned and operated since 1921. Call Niederhaus Refuse at 402-475-8361 and visit their website at nbrefuselincoln.com to learn more or sign up for your service today.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Whether you like fishing together or fishing to get away, for the thrill of reeling in a big one, or just going out to have a good time, on the banks of your local pond, at a bend in a river, or on one of our many lakes and reservoirs, you'll always find the perfect place to cast a line, here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start planning your next fishing adventure today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Jay Foreman, DP, Austin Orman, Old School coming on you on this Monday. Looks like a little bit the overcast is starting to be lifted right before it starts to get dark. But they USA Today. Oh, first of all, let me backtrack. We were brought to you by the Mercado Certified Piedmontese Special Ingredients and Butcher Shop, 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, 168th and Maple up there in the O. And we will be announcing their lunch special this Friday. Rubber dub, let's grub. But anyways, USA Today came out with their All-American or preseason All-American team. Ohio State leads the way, obviously. And it's a pretty good team. I mean, look, it's a great honor for these young men to be on all of them. Obviously, I've had some teammates be on there. Carson Beck is the quarterback. You got to think he has, look, he had to wait his turn. Stetson Bennett won 2 national titles. He came in originally as a highly recruited, quarterback. And Georgia, listen, let's be honest, Georgia has not, and Kirby Smart has not done a good job with their quarterbacks. They've had any and every quarterback there, and it's not a quarterback machine out of there. But and especially he lost some receivers. But last year he played really well, and he's projected to be a first-round pick this year, maybe up for the Heisman. And he's a preseason All-American, so he's done well. Then they got Ollie Gordon, who is a load at Oklahoma State. And then this is the interesting one here. Is Quashon Judkins from Ole Miss, transfer portal to Ohio State. He's first team preseason All-American and might not be starting.
I think he starts. I think he's better than Henderson. I like him. I like him more than Henderson. I really do.
I like him too. And you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Etienne. Or no, he reminds me of Etienne from Clemson.
Travis Etienne.
Yeah, because when he kind of runs low to the ground and he's powerful.
Enough speed.
Yeah, heck of a spin move. A big problem out of the backfield. I don't know if he starts over Trayvon.
Trayvon has the institutional knowledge to start, but I just think Judkins is a little better.
Just kind of, but you're picking at baby hairs. And then you got Tatoria McMillan from Arizona. Stud. Surprised he didn't. I don't know if he's has redshirted. I'm surprised he's still in college, or didn't transfer up to Washington. Really took off under Jed Fish's offense, but look, he is a problem, legit. Then you got Luther Burden III,
also a stud.
Yes, it jumped off last year and really put a cement on his season in the bowl game with your boy Drankowitz. Stand on business, so he is definitely standing on business. And this guy here, listen, Iowa is tight end University 1. It's 1A Iowa, 1B Notre Dame, whatever you want, right? Coming up the hatch now, coming up pretty close is Michigan. Colston Loveland, I think, is the best pro prospect out of the guys that Jim Harbaugh's had.
That's a big statement.
Listen, just at Michigan in recent history, homeboys is for real. And you saw what they in Washington, and you saw him in the college football playoffs when they needed a big play. Who'd McCarthy go to against Bama and all that? He's going to be a problem, and he's a big kid though too.
Do you like him better than some of the other tight ends that have come out recently? Like not just for Michigan, but like in the draft. Is he gonna have like Bowers?
No, Bowers is a problem.
Matthew Mayer.
He's gonna be he's a little bit more sudden than Matthew Mayer.
Okay.
Yeah, but Bowers is the next level. He's a problem. I did see this guy here at left tackle, DP. Actually, both the tackles. One of the Houston Texans scouts that I know had tweeted it out or whatever. Obviously, with the tackles coming up next year, Will Campbell, big man can dance. Big man can dance as far as kick step and all that. And Calvin Banks is a problem. He's a road grader.
Yeah, he's a grinder.
Yeah. And showed up big at the biggest moment, especially on the road against Alabama. I think that cemented himself as a top-notch NFL prospect. Donovan Jackson is a good player. We'll see him up close and personal. Tate Ratledge is a good player, a really good player at Georgia as well. Physical guard. That long list of Georgia linemen are big. I mean, if you're not 330, 340, you ain't getting on the field. Georgia.
Different world.
Yeah. And here's an interesting one here. Parker Brailsford, the center from Bama. I think he came from Washington.
He did.
Yeah. Because the last Bama center got in that portal before he left the stadium.
Went to?
Huh?
And went to?
Did he go to Michigan?
Ohio State.
Ohio State. That's where he's at, Ohio State. I knew he went somewhere good, but he was in the portal, DP, in the locker room at the Rose Bowl.
On his phone.
Yeah. His girlfriend sent it. Because it wasn't it weird his girlfriend? Right. He was at Bama. Was his girlfriend at Michigan or something? It was some weird story.
It turns out she was on the visitation. She was on this meeting at this dinner where the conversations were had.
It was some weird, right? Or was that just somebody just doing a conspiracy thing on the internet?
No, her family, because she was in the know. So this was.
And then on defense here, Mason Graham is a dude. He's like old boy that just got drafted from Florida State out there to the Rams. Big physical inside presence. Made a lot of big plays. And that's what you think you're playing next to Chris Jenkins and all those guys to make the type of plays he's making, let you know he's a standout. James Pierce, me and Austin have talked about him, DP. He single-handedly destroyed Iowa. Wasn't it Iowa?
Yep. In the bowl game.
I mean, DP, he played all 4 defensive line positions. He's a defensive end and beat up everybody.
Everybody get work.
Dude's a problem. You got they got Ashton Galate. I don't know him. Howard Cross III. There you go. That's a name for you.
That is a throw you out the club.
Yes. Active
card carrying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bounce you out the building. Card.
The thing that he does for a big man, when I watched him against Ohio State and watched him, a few other times against the better competition, he's extremely active in running down plays. You know what I'm saying? So he makes plays all over the field, especially when you have 70+ tackles. Harold Perkins changed the number from 49 to 4 last year. He's a problem too. You could play him an outside rusher, but he's a linebacker. This dude right here, we know up close and personal, DP.
Yep.
Probably one of the best stories and best interviews that we had 2 years ago at the Big Ten Media Day. Sat behind Jack Campbell for essentially since he'd been in college. Didn't play much. And remember, if we go back, I don't know if we have it, you could play. He's like, look, I just hope I just live up to, be okay. And that's what because he never played. Listen, homeboy lit the Big Ten in the nation on fire. 171 tackles is crazy work. Now he's an All-American. I mean, that's an awesome story of perseverance, staying, and believing in yourself and betting on yourself. And then you got Danny Stutzman, who from Oklahoma.
We saw he made 2 plays.
Yeah, he's athletic.
Yeah, he made 2 plays that were popping, eye-popping good.
Yeah.
At Memorial Stadium, where he just
Yeah.
one great anticipation.
Yeah.
You could tell he had done film study. He jumped the route. 1, he jumped the route. 2, he jumped the handoff and created chaos.
Yeah, he's athletic. He's a splash player.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to make a splash player. Once or twice a game. Will Johnson, lockdown corner, definitely up there. Denzel Burke, he's another long list of Ohio State corners. Not Denzel Ward, like my man Gus Johnson said. They invite him to the barbecue. Malachi Starks, he's legit. Caleb Downs, as a freshman, being an All-American at Alabama, transferring to Ohio State, all of them are legit.
I find it interesting that it's 2 defensive backs from Ohio State when pass defense has been their problem recently.
Yeah,
right?
well, Caleb Downs doesn't count.
He does.
Because he's transferring in.
But that's why they need to go get him.
And Burke locked it down. I think last year the offense let Ohio State down. They had the ball to drive.
Opportunity.
A little bit of suspect effort by Harrison Jr. And then obviously, you go to the well too much and Will Johnson ended the game. So all-purpose Travis Hunter. Zachary Branch, returner from Southern Cal. We're going to see him up real close and personal. Travis Hunter, obviously, he's an all-purpose. He plays every position. You could probably, play quarterback if you need him. But he's legit.
Plays.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out well. If he tries to do it 2 years in a row, it'd be interesting. You got it. Now, this is the second team here. Is really interesting. You got Dylan Gabriel, right?
Not yours, not Milrow.
What do you guys think about that? You think Dylan Gabriel should be second team All-American? Shedeur probably just record hurts him. Quinn Ewers though, right? I mean, who do you like better, DP? You like Gabriel between the 3? If you were starting a team or wanting to be the coach, Gabriel, Milrow, or Ewers?
Shedeur.
No, he's not again. He's not going to be. He's. I would take him, but he's not second. He's not going to be All-American.
You get what I said.
Yeah,
if I'm drafting and I need a quarterback, that means that all other things equal, right? Same group of receivers, same running back, same offensive line, etc. And I just have to pick the quarterback to deliver the mail. Ooh. Yeah.
For me, it would be between Ewers and Shedeur. Here's what worries me about Shedeur. I don't mind the glitz and glamour, right? Because that's just part of who you are. I just see some things that the work ethic from when they did the reality show, even through last year. I need this. This is football time, so I'd like to see that.
Of the quarterbacks we're talking about, who's been watched more? Who's been dissected more?
Of Gabriel, Milrow, Ewers, and Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ewers and Sanders.
Ewers and Sanders,
right?
and more Sanders.
Right?
I think Sanders by a long shot. And Sanders. Here's the thing. I grew up with a pretty famous dad. Now he's growing up in this day and age with the best cornerback that ever walked the face of the earth. He changed the game and has a changed the game personality along with himself. Shedeur is going to get unfairly judged, both good and bad,
mm-hmm.
and more of the time it's going to be bad,
mm-hmm.
and it's not fair. But yeah, you can say some is brought on stuff, but that's just the way it is. There's a lot of jealous people, probably of Deion, of what they got going on. And they're not going to look at the one thing that Shedeur does better than Gabriel's pretty accurate, but I think Shedeur is more accurate in actually NFL throws is his accuracy. His accuracy, the ability to throw to be accurate with the football at his stage of his career is probably what sets him apart. But you got to get everything else going.
Well, we saw some throws by Dylan last year here that kind of made me question early in this phase. Wait a minute, can you make the base throws?
Yeah.
You can make the big throw, right? But can you make the base throw?
Yeah.
Shador's a little bit different in that he listens to his dad describe what defenders are looking for, and he's willing to accept information.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that Dylan Gabriel has that part in full order.
And maybe that's why he went to Oregon.
Right.
And because of Bo Nix, and we'll get into the rookie quarterbacks, and Bo Nix looked like he probably won the spot last night. Sean Payton don't want to say he won the spot last night, or yesterday. It's not to get off tangent. It's a good quarterback class. It's going to be very interesting to see who picks these guys. Because let's be honest. If you're really going to pick a guy based on the win-loss record, then Colorado's not going to be very good. Right? They're not as good as Oregon, they're not good as Texas, and they definitely aren't good as Alabama, and definitely aren't as good as Georgia. You got to really see who fits your organization, and that's going to be interesting. Who can handle with some of these. And look, don't think Quinn Ewers doesn't come with a lot of stuff with him either. It's just a different version of it.
Yeah.
And so you got to be willing to embrace it, handle it, or set the standard not to deal with it.
Yeah, I think it is a good class. It's a good looking class. Yeah. And I think somebody comes from below because again, if all eyes are on the 5, I think there are at least another 10 quarterbacks that can that will sneak up on somebody and make a play. And
he resides in Columbia, Missouri.
Well, he also could be in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He could also be
in Columbia, Missouri.
I know you like him.
He can play though. He can play.
I do not disagree. There's some secondary level quarterbacks that are pretty good this year.
But what's funny is that before we go to break, a lot of the better quarterbacks in the NFL are secondary quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. They went through some stuff.
You know what I mean? Just think like Drew Brees, obviously getting overlooked, second round pick. You got to think about, yes, Josh Allen went pretty high, but was kind of more of a let's see what you can do. There's a lot of guys that end up being the better quarterback. Aaron Rodgers went 20 something in the draft. Probably if he did redo it again, he should be number 1.
Dude, even Mahomes.
Yeah, Mahomes, he was a project. They didn't, they were all saying, we don't know if he can play the NFL. He's too aggressive, and you know what I mean?
Jordan Love thought he was a bad pick. Jared Goff went through everything he did in Los Angeles.
He was a system quarterback. There's a lot of guys that get overlooked. You got to think,
Russell Wilson too short.
Right. Even though
Purdy.
Goff got
too fatty.
Got sent to Detroit. It's like he got sent to Detroit to die.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As much as Sean McVay won, he plays that, and he won at Stafford, and yes, you won a Super Bowl with him. But you essentially turned your nose up at Jared Goff, and now he's one of the probably he's one of the top quarterbacks going right now. You got just some of those guys that come in, and I think it's also they get in good situations that they're not forced out there to play. You might get to learn, earn it. If Jordan Love was sitting there and wanted to get out there and play right away, there's nobody better to watch than Aaron Rodgers at that time. He's the NFL MVP. I think, did he win 1 or 2 while he watched? But I know he won 1.
Did he go back to back?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. So that you copy the guys that are in front of you. You're a pretty good guy to follow in the steps. But we're gonna take a quick break. Come back. We'll talk about the AP top 25 coming out. Usually about to say usual suspects. Let's look at dive into 11 to 25. I think that's where you're going to see the most movement. Jay Foreman, DP, Austin Norman. We'll be right back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and Jay on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
A new school year is here with summer coming to an end, and it's time to get into proper shoes. Brown Shoe Fit is the place to buy this August with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoe with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. Don't forget, Browns carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start the fall season off right with the August Athletics Shoe Sale at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Cloud cover will thicken back up as we head into tonight. We could even see some patchy fog around the region with a low of 63. Be on the lookout for some scattered showers, even a few rumbles of thunder tomorrow with a high of around 77. Another chance of showers and thunderstorms late tomorrow night with a low of 66. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddle's Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddle's Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddle's Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddle's Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddle's inside Gateway Mall.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation right now at appliedconnective.com.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Back to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Jay Foreman, DP, Austin Norman. Second segment here, 5 o'clock hour, going by quick. See a little sun out. People out here jogging around here. There ain't no wind, so they don't got to go against the wind or run against that hawk. But let's jump to some NFL news or NFL talk because it's the first full weekend of preseason. Now, we know it's preseason, but in preseason, you get to watch all the new great quarterbacks that are all going to be the greatest of all time when they get drafted. And obviously, this year is no different, right? You got Daniels with the Commanders. Obviously, we got Bo Nix with the Broncos. You got J.J. McCarthy with the Vikings. I'm going to even count Richardson, Austin, because he only played, a handful of games last year. And
you're lucky.
There's no need to do that, Austin. It's not necessary. It just is not necessary. It's not necessary. Is that necessary?
Kind of felt necessary in the moment.
He really did have to go.
And then you have Drake May that made his debut with the Panthers.
Boy.
I mean, and then let's not forget, you have the surprise pick, the biggest surprise pick in probably the last 6 years in NFL draft, Michael Penix Jr. Going first round to the Falcons. So there's a ton of rookies playing. On top of, in Pittsburgh signs a Hall of Fame 1-year prove-it deal with Russell Wilson. And then you get a former first-round pick who 2 years ago was essentially a Pro Bowl quarterback for essentially a bag of peanuts and a couple packets of bubble gum, and Justin Fields. And he's having a better camp than he ever had in Chicago. So there's a lot of quarterback news that's taking over the preseason.
But you know what? There are two quarterbacks of interest to me that you didn't mention.
Oh, and then also Caleb Williams. Sorry, he was the number 1 pick.
Oh, no, there's two more that you didn't mention that I found they gave me the most joy this weekend.
Adrian
Martinez
we talked about that inside the huddle.
Gave me incredible amounts of joy and watching him just have fun playing football, like making plays and having football. But Joe Milton gave me so much joy.
Yeah.
And I'm not even I'm a 6th-round pick, and you kind of forgot.
Yeah.
And then we don't know what we're getting. And then you're watching. And it's funny too. There's that moment where the announcers buy in and they go, oh.
Well, yeah, this is why he was a 5-star recruit.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
He was a 5-star recruit for a reason.
He is a problem.
He has a cannon for an arm.
He's a problem.
Yeah, you got to think. You got Hayden Hooker or Hendon Hooker that was probably going to be drafted pretty high until he hurt his knee.
Mm-hmm.
Milton takes over. Milton was supposed to be a first-round pick. Mm-hmm. Probably didn't perform as well as he liked or Tennessee would like. And essentially a great pick for the new age New England Patriots drafting, him and obviously Drake May. Going 4 Milton going 4-6 and look pretty comfortable back there. Bailey Zappi probably needs to be thinking about talking to his agent because Jacoby Brissett's going to start, or Drake May, and Joe Milton is going to be a guy that they're going to get into the game. Let's not forget Joe Milton here. And I want to say this. He started at Michigan, and it was during COVID, correct me if I'm wrong, and played pretty dang good during COVID and had one bad game because, remember, he went on the road at Minnesota and led that kind of comeback victory. And then somehow, some way, I think J.J. McCarthy was on the cusp. He jumps in the portal, kind of is off the beaten path, ends up at Tennessee. Hooker ends up beating him out, and he only plays 1 year, and then he ends up in a pretty good situation in New England. So it's just never, you just never know where the path that guys are going to travel to get their chance.
And I'm not sure that I'm not sure that Milton doesn't start for the Patriots.
He ain't starting.
Here's where we are. That Patriots fans are so thirsty. And I have never, my Patriots fans that are friends lost their minds. And a couple of them are people connected to the organization. And when they tell you that the word around camp is, oh boy.
What do we have here?
That every day of their camp, Milton has been the best quarterback in camp.
Yeah.
And that to have professionals who are connected to it say that if they're saying that the coaches have said it, and if the coaches have said it, the players have said it, and that across the board, there's the movement, especially going into the game and then after the game to go, oh no, he validated what they've been whispering.
Yeah. He's having a good camp.
He's been the best quarterback in camp.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation. You got a new coach there, Jared Mayo, but Brissett's going to start. They signed him and brought him in to start, and he is the safe pick. They're going to run into trouble if they put Milton in there and not Drake May, because then that means you've messed up. We've seen this before. We've seen this exact same thing play out potentially. Now, this is just one game and one camp, and we've seen this in San Francisco. And John Lynch's in them credit and Kyle Shanahan, they feel like they fell in love with Purdy and made a mistake and traded the quarterback. But
we need to ask Rico.
Drake May is going to end up being their quarterback.
We need to ask Rico to speak as the local Patriots fan. Who do you want as the starter?
You gotta be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you. I'm telling you. Drake May, he did just fine.
I told you before the season started.
He did just fine.
He was gonna dookie that his leg, and he did.
The text has been sent. I'll report back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Michael Penix Jr. looked pretty good. He just needs to. He's 9-16. I watched that game in full. With him, his arm strength is there, the accuracy is there. His fundamentals. He needs a year behind Kirk Cousins. But it's a great situation for him.
Yeah, he can't. I mean, Kirk gets hurt a lot. So, and then having Penix, Superman coming off the bench.
The first 6 games, him watching and learning will be great.
And Milton is, it's the same vibe that
Milton's not ready. I know people get excited for, and I know it. And I've seen guys like that. He's not ready.
I love him. I love it when a young guy makes me at least curious.
Oh, he's definitely going to get curious, and he's definitely going to be moving heads. Like next year, it will be Drake May's team, and then Milton's going to have to secure that number 2 spot. Or if he plays this year, and he plays so well, he's going to mess around and be signed or traded to somebody where he can actually compete for a spot. He's going to have to move hell on earth to unseat Drake May and Jacoby Brissett this year.
We're talking about Drake May.
We're not. We're talking about Drake. I'm talking about Drake May. They picked him number 3. It's just not going to happen.
No, but I find. Listen, you know how I am about bad organizations. Like you just do bad organization stuff. Like you can't get out of your own. You're so bad that you're gonna unbad your bad and turn it into a positive. Like you're gonna screw yourself up and twist yourself so bad that your 6th round pick is better than your number 3 pick. And you're going to screw them both for Jacoby Brissett.
But you're not going to. The thing is, Gerard Mayo is trying to win. You're not going to win. Joe Milton is not that good. Come on now.
Win with Jacoby Brissett.
You ain't winning nothing.
He's Mr. 7-9.
You ain't winning nothing.
Say that again, Austin
He's
Orman.
Mr. 7-9.
Thank
I experienced that firsthand.
Thank you.
And it's no hate. It's just a fact.
Yeah. But you're not. They're trying to build a organization. They're trying to build a football. You're not going to win anything with Joe Milton.
You're not going to win anything with any of those 3 names.
You'll win more with Drake May than Joe Milton. Because you win more with Drake May because Drake May is the better athlete out of everybody, most likely in the draft. Now, what happened to Drake May his senior year wasn't all on him. He can play football. Drake May needs to get it going as far as like processing like the information, and that's what this year is for. And here's what people came out of the weekend. It's like, oh, Caleb Williams looked good. No, he didn't. The same things he did at USC.
He holds the ball too long.
He holds the ball too long. Let me tell you something. That little dude will be done playing in this year by game 9 if he continues to do that. I'm telling you.
But
you will get slam danced through the turf. Running around and doing all that stuff is good. Like when you like going against like the second or third team, them dudes gonna hawk you down and slam you through the turf.
But let's have the same conversation about Drake May that we've been having. You and I and Austin would have this. I said, if Washington drafts Drake May, I will burn everything Washington that I have for the very thing that I saw this weekend with that dude.
But he went 2 for 3 though. Like you did. He played one series.
He missed layups, man.
DP, he threw the ball 3 times. He completed 2. Can't say he missed layups. He had one incompletion.
And what was the incompletion? What did he miss?
He missed a bang 8 route.
If you're a rookie quarterback at the top of your list,
tell me right now who he's throwing to.
Who was he throwing to?
I'm asking who you throwing to.
It wouldn't have mattered.
He was asking the same dude that's probably gonna get cut. He with the dude from LSU, Kevin Booty.
Okay, but it tells me again that bad organizations put bad people in positions.
Yeah, but how do you say the Patriots are a bad organization though? They dominated for 20 years.
They were the number 3. They were the 3rd worst team in the league.
Yeah, I mean, but
you had to crash and burn it.
Right. That's usually what happens.
You had to start it over.
Right. That doesn't mean you're a bad organization. That means you were a bad team.
Okay. Then I'll rephrase that. Bad teams do bad team stuff, and they're doing bad team stuff.
Right, but they were the model team for 20 some years.
They were.
Right. So
but Hoodie and Brady are gone.
Right.
Richard Seymour is gone.
Right. We're talking about Hall of Fame players.
Teddy Bruschi, gone.
Right.
All of them are gone.
Hall of Fame players do not come.
Who were they last year? Who were they last year?
They were hot garbage.
There we go. So
they were hot garbage.
They are the New England hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
I'm just not a Drake May fan, and watching enough of it, I'm just going.
Would you like him better if he was the Wizards' point guard?
No.
He said the Wizards' point guard.
He would fit in firmly coming off the Nationals bench to hit left-handed and hit 205 for $5 million a year.
So he'd be better than Joey Gallo.
Yeah, everybody's better than Joey Gallo.
It'll be interesting to see though real quick. We see what the Vikings do though.
Oh man!
Hey, Darnold layered a couple there, Jay.
They've been loving JJ McCarthy all camp.
Sanderson is.
You gotta be careful what you ask for though.
Sanderson is with me on this one.
What does Sanderson got to say?
Said, Milton ain't that dude. Drake May ain't that dude. And Milton is twice the athlete May is.
I push back on that. I push back on that. I'd say look at the stats.
Sanderson, who are you gonna believe? You or your lying eyes? You saw the man escape.
The man. Hold on. Time out. Yeah. The dude won North Carolina basketball player of the year. Every single person in his family either played professional or high Division I college sports. You cannot say he is not a phenomenal athlete.
He's not the athlete Joe Milton is.
He doesn't have Joe Milton's arm. Joe Milton is not very athletic.
He doesn't have his legs. He doesn't have his mobility. He doesn't have his pocket presence.
Oh, come on now. I mean, that's no.
Really? You would take.
Did you watch Joe Milton last year?
I most certainly did.
Yeah, and you saw how horrible he played.
You saw how horrible that offensive line was.
Hold on. No. Because North Carolina lost life. Did you see Joe Milton against Missouri?
Yeah, that was bad.
Okay.
That was bad.
Yeah, that right there.
Was bad.
And that was the year Joe Milton. He went from first round pick, uninjured, to 6th round pick, uninjured.
That still doesn't measure his athletic ability.
Yeah, you know what it is. You know who else had athletic ability? Jamarcus Russell.
Anyway. Wait, Dave, no, that is not that. Okay, that's like saying, "Hey, Heath Schuler." Come on, we can compare the same.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah.
Come on.
Heath Schuler actually is a better athlete than both of them. That's the honest. Hey, listen, that's the honest to God truth.
Howdy Doody Schuler while he was mobile, he was as when they say the box of rocks.
Heath Schuler was country fast.
He had the proverbial
Charlotte country fast.
He
really was.
Yeah, Asheville.
He
was
really
country fast.
was. He
And
really
here's how I knew Heath Schuler wasn't going to be good because he wore black high tops as a quarterback.
Yeah, Heath was
Tennessee in the rain. That was one of his highlights.
But Carol Burnett just look him in the face and go, "You're not there, are you? You're not in there, are you?" That was Heath Schuler.
Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to have Austin and DP decide if this USA basketball team, according to my man Kendrick Perkins, could beat the Dream Team in 1992. That's what Kendrick Perkins said. He said it on national TV.
You know, there's certain people I don't listen to. Right?
You don't like it? I like Kendrick Perkins. I like Kendrick Perkins. He's
I
funny.
can like him and not. I have friends that I like a lot.
I listen to Kendrick Perkins. He's
I
pretty
like
funny.
a lot, but when they talk about stuff,
Kendrick Perkins. I like Kendrick Perkins. I like Kendrick.
Kendrick, go to your room.
Yeah, I like Kendrick.
Go to your
H-Town's
room.
finest, Kendrick Perkins. DP, Jay Foreman, Austin. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
A new school year is here with summer coming to an end, and it's time to get into proper shoes. Brown Shoe Fit is the place to buy this August with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoe with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. Don't forget, Brown's carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start the fall season off right with the August athletic shoe sale at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone here again with Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I hear your lot is packed with new and pre-owned cars again. I know everyone would love to hear all about it. Please tell us all about it.
Thanks, Charlie. It's taken some time, but we have more than 150 new Hondas in stock right now with hundreds on the way, including over 30 new Ridgelines in stock right now. But we've been telling everyone now, Charlie, is it's really cool that someone can come in and look at a new Honda and drive away with it that day.
That's great. Like you said, it's taken a while, but now there are hundreds to choose from. How about pre-owned, Andy?
As always, Charlie, we have over 100 to choose from, all makes and models, with prices starting at under $10,000.
Well, maybe it's time. You come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
Back to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back. Quick segment. Jay Foreman, DP, Austin Orman. The question. Kendrick Perkins says this United States basketball team that just pulled it out, obviously with LeBron, KD, Steph, and them, could beat the original Dream Team. What do you guys think about that?
Here, you want to go, Austin? You want to go first?
Who, for your guys' money, are the best three players on the Dream Team?
There you go.
On this team?
This is why. This is why you are Austin Orman.
What do you mean on the 92 team?
92 Dream Team, top three players. It's MJ, Chuck, and
Magic, Bird. Have some argument. Feel free.
Take your pick. Throw one out there for me.
Bird.
No, he wasn't.
Magic.
Bird was
Magic
broke down back then.
Stockton?
Malone, number 2 scorer all time.
Yeah, mailman.
Yeah.
Okay. Versus Bron, KD, Steph.
Fair.
I think the modern day team shoots the three better. I think
with Bird on the floor.
Well, Bird on the team.
1 through 12.
Okay.
1 through 12.
Okay.
I think the Dream Team defends better consistently. Americans got away with some stuff. I think the Dream Team turns the ball over less.
Word.
24 team and 5.
This dude here. Are you kidding me?
I said that to Strake just to get a reaction, and he lost it on me. No, I think the Dream Team still wins. I think there's too many all-timers on that team.
The big man play.
Yeah, because you had the Admiral and Patrick Ewing.
Yeah. Embiid's not holding up to that.
Yeah,
AD ain't holding up to that.
Yeah, they're not. And listen, there are defenders. There are defenders on the Dream Team. They're legitimate defenders.
Rim protector. David Robinson would have been a problem.
Scottie Pippen, the greatest perimeter defender in history.
Oh, yeah. We forgot about Pip.
Right? Oh, by the way, he's next to the every time NBA defensive player and Michael Jordan.
But one of those was rigged.
That's fair. Like we're going to take away your MVP trophy 1 year, and we'll make up for it by giving you an all defense that you didn't deserve. Okay, cool. To do that, this team does not have an answer for Charles Barkley. They do not, quite frankly, the player who only averaged 12 minutes in Clyde Drexler would arguably be the best player on this 2024 team. Clyde Drexler, listen, bro. No,
He ain't better than LeBron. No, you didn't.
He's not better than KD. He's not better than
ain't
Steph.
better than LeBron. No, Clyde Jackson cold
He's
blooded.
not better than
no,
Steph.
no.
He's not better than Steph.
Clyde cold blooded. I mean,
He ain't Steph.
he ain't better
He
than
ain't
LeBron.
Steph.
No, I can't give you that. I'll give you Jordan.
Clyde
I mean,
was a killer.
he
I'm
was
not
a
saying
killer.
he's
Now,
not.
No,
we
he's
ain't,
not
He's not better than
no,
Steph.
no.
they just play two different positions.
What would? Yeah, they play.
But Clyde ain't. He ain't doing Bron. Now,
Clyde could have defended Steph.
He ain't that bad a defender.
Steph couldn't defend. Listen, Clyde would have put Steph in the 5th row every play. Stop it. Stop it.
Steph's a little tougher than that.
Clyde changed college and NBA basketball. I understand what Steph did, and I said it last week. Give Steph. He is a generational player, one of a kind, a unicorn. But let's be clear: if the greatest player that ever lived didn't play in that era, his name would be Clyde Drexler. That's how good Clyde Drexler was. The second best player in that era was not Scottie Pippen. It was not Hakeem Olajuwon. It was Clyde Drexler. It was Clyde Drexler. Who built Hakeem Olajuwon? Who taught him? Are you kidding me? Bro, I said what I said.
Oh, my God. I can't believe this, man. He got COVID in here, man.
Ask Hakeem.
Listen, Clyde didn't start winning until he got with Mad Max, man. I'm telling you this right. 92 Dream Team still wins. It'd be a great game, though. The problem, I think, with the 2024 is depth. Tatum, heart pumps Kool-Aid. White wouldn't have did anything. Holiday would have been nullified. That's 3 of your dudes right there. And Embiid,
tell him text line.
Embiid is just
tell him text line. The Dream Team had Dominique coming off the end of the bench. Zeke couldn't even get on that Dream Team.
I picked the Dream Team. I picked the Dream Team.
Stop that madness.
I picked the Dream Team.
Madness, I say.
I just think. Clyde was cold blooded. Austin, you didn't went too far, man.
What did Clyde average a game?
I don't care.
Okay, go ahead. I'll wait.
He averaged 20-something.
I'll wait. Y'all go ahead.
But he got locked up, though, when he had a chance, though, because Pippen locked him up.
Again, the best perimeter defensive player in.
He got locked up.
Pippen would have.
And you know what else got locked up?
He would have locked up everybody.
Old school Jay Foreman DP.